today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Green Bay Packers taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
And we come to you for one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Lambeau. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now we see the Packers coming out, their first drive on offense, and at the helm, as always, their 8-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 16th season now, Aaron Rodgers.
A lot of people thought the Packers might struggle a bit in 2019, but that was not the case. 13 wins, a trip to the NFC Championship game, and they were led by their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, who led their team to a Super Bowl title after the 2010 season, and many thought that was the first of what would be many more. So precise with the football. 26 touchdown passes last year and just 4 interceptions. He knows how to get it downfield and still take care of it as well.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
That's good.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The tackle by Sione Taki. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Take over first and 10.
The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his 3rd year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Number 24, Nick Chubb, the ball.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
4 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
The give to Nick Chubb. Za'Darius Smith on the stop. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
The Packers Packers take over.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But it'll be 2nd down.
Covered by Denzel Ward.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 8 yards out, and the Packers have taken the early lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. JoJo Natson now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he powers his way up past the 30. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. From the 31, Mayfield, and his throw is incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to Devin Bunches. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Out of the end zone. It's now 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
The kick is good.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. 14.
Browns nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Rodgers going to try and run. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 6 yards away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Browns nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is JoJo Natson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Chubb, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Kevin King. A gain of 5 brings up
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Kareem Hunt, the ball
When
carrier.
you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He had a minimal gain on first down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. As you see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here, it's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 34 yards there.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
On the keeper. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
21-0 our score after 1. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take a 2-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They go play action. Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Joby on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones.
Rodgers with the handoff to Aaron Jones.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. So far, this has to feel like a horrible dream for him. He's thrown more completions to the other team than he has to his. 3 interceptions.
Now, this will test him mentally. This is going to test his mettle and test his fortitude, because once you've thrown those 3, you start to feel sorry for yourself. But you can't do that. There's more football to be played. I was talking with Jason Garrett, the coach of the Cowboys, and he mentioned at one point Tony Romo threw 5 interceptions in a game, but it turned out to be one of the better games he played because he rallied down the stretch and took him to victory.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Chubb, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
Mayfield.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against him because you're running away from people on it.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. Chubb might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Nick Chubb,
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
8-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Mayfield now. This pass complete to Higgins. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good.
The kick is
and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Browns 3.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Packers get set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man.
On this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
It's on the carry.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Mayfield.
3-yard line.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Chubb. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Cleveland.
On the carry, it's Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oren Burks on the tackle.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Browns first down.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. Seibert able to knock this one through.
The kick is good.
And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
Packers 21, Browns 6.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
33,
Andrew Sendejo in on the stop.
Brought down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incomplete.
And that's caught inside the... And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers again now. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Rodgers pass.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
2 yards.
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
The Browns 9-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point try now for Crosby. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
JoJo Natson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
1st down, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To Kareem Hunt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
Mayfield's pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down. And 2.
Mayfield with it once more. That one is caught by Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game.
Browns 9.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one. and then we get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to two guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Working from the gun, Keenum sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
They run again with Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Up to make the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And the
Keenum.
First down.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 34-yard line.
Here's Keenum to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
1-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
The ball carrier.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through.
The kick is good.
And that'll get the deficit back to 16.
The score, Packers 28, Browns 12.
Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And able to find Alan Lazard. A gain of 6 there on first.
Lazard. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing. Love. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
A loss of 9 on the play brings up 3rd down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. And he's going to go down again.
Jordan Love sacked.
Andrew Billings providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. The Browns set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county.
Rashawn Gary. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2nd down.
To work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Keenum. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Keenum's pass.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On third and long. It's Keenum. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So possession goes over here on the punt. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
Second down. Love. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Green Bay Packer.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he fires one incomplete.
Love's pass.
He was trying to find Equinemius St. Brown, and that'll bring up second down.
Coverage by Andrew Sendejo.
To throw again. Love. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Keenum, he's going to take off with it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
Love now on 2nd down, and that is incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Love from the gun. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Jordan Love sacked. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still going to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The first down carry here for Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Keenum here off the bootleg. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards. First down, Cleveland.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Keenum. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Keenum. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Keenum again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down.
Again, it's Keenum. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Here's Austin Seibert now for the Browns field goal. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. Seibert's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13.
Makes the score Packers 28, Browns 15.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packers ready to take over offensively.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
They run again with Dillon.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Sheldrick Redwine. It's a gain of 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Staying on his feet. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though he threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Love now. A throw caught by Kumaro.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Irvin.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Tyler Irvin, the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sheldrick Redwine. 1-yard gain. Brings up
from the gun. Love.
At the 22-yard.
He's got the hook up to Lazard.
Love's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10. At their
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. On first down, Keenum. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Working from the gun, Keenum. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Number 28.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The 15-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Love with a give to Dillon.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Love. This will be caught at about the 6.
Love's pass. Complete to Tyler Ervin.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. Now Case Keenum and the offense heading back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but... let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, Keenum. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Brown.
From the gun, it's Keenum. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up.
Keenum on the keeper.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. first down. Irvin. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Tyler Irvin, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Right back to Irvin. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Irvin, 40 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21.
We focus our attention on the Green Bay defense as they head out. Recovered the fumble, up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took away the ball the last possession. They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
Keenum's pass.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
From the gun, here's Keenum. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Keenum. He'll run it. Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Number 28.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run once more with Dillon.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Love fires that quickly outside. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
21-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. A second down carry for Irvin. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the gun, Love. And this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Browns defense stands tall. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep or protest out of them. That's just who they are.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Looking to throw again on second down. Keenum. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.